This is a match from right after I bought my E50M during the start of the on track to the E50M event. I already had it researched, I was just waiting for the sale to kick in. As you can see, this is going to be a pretty one-sided match. So featured in this game are me getting my ass kicked because I'm bad, hardest ramming stuff for a ton of damage, and some authentic pubby conspiracy theory whining. So as is usual in medium tanks, we're going to head to the village first. You can see the E50M moves quite well for a German medium. It's got a nice turn radius. It's not got the best horsepower per ton obviously, but it's not bad. So I look for a shot on the 212, I'm just auto-aiming because I want to snap a shot off in a hurry, but that's the obvious problem there. As soon as he got unspotted, my aim broke and I shot at a building instead. I pop up and take a shot at the Waffenträger instead, since he is the most dangerous thing on the enemy team. The enemy Lorraine is exposed for a moment and rapidly eats a lot of shells. Narrow miss from the Conqueror GC there. I choose to heal my driver instead of my commander because I really need a living driver in this tank. Dead drivers are miserable in any tank, but especially the larger and heavier they get, the less responsive they are with a dead driver, or at least that's the way it seems. So I roll up and snapshot at the IS-8, but I miss. So you can see this is kind of risky what I'm doing here, staying largely in the same place, just rolling backwards and forwards to try and get shots on things. If the Conch GC was to keep firing at the same spot, he would eventually kill me. Thankfully he has other problems. So I managed to get a shot through the lower plate of the E75 there. And Hardest has begun moving up the crescent road towards the other Waffenträger E100, who's actually moved into the city. So aside from that little bit of hit points knocked off of me by the Conch GC, our platoon's full health. 3 full health tier 10 mediums rolling into the enemy base. 4 if you count the, well he's not tier 10, but the E50 is coming in as well. So it's 4 full health high tier mediums. The E75 engages him, and take a shot as I roll by for most of his remaining hit points. We don't want to cap fast because it risks their team doubling back and just whittling us down. Also, there's no point, this game is pretty firmly in hand. So we roll out from the cap and begin working on the rest of the enemy team. I'm just firing on the move here. I know there's not much chance of hitting the E50M at that kind of distance, but, you know, just playing the RNG, seeing if I can get lucky. Here we go. Wow, and this is supposed to be random battle. My ass, says the enemy E75 after getting face rolled by all our mediums. The IS-4 decides to go for the Lorraine. Probably actually a good decision on his part, but he's going to die anyway. This is a big fucking setup by admin service. I love it. I really do. Bad players never fail to come up with the best excuses for their performance. So Hardest gets up in the 268's face, but somebody else takes him first. Waffenträger burns to death. And then it's time to deal with E5. Now I should have just driven straight at that guy and rammed him, but I wasn't thinking clearly. Hardest on the other hand was. See the very uneven exchange of health there as they hit. Like my tier 9 E50, I have my E50M set up for ramming. I've got a spore liner on it, and once I actually have a more experienced crew, I plan on getting controlled impact. For now, I don't have that skill, whereas my tier 9 E50 does. Get a shot through the E75's lower plate, but Hardest doesn't get a single fuck and just slams straight into him. And once again, does a lot more damage than he takes. So pretty fast match. This is what happens when you have a lot of good players in medium tanks on one team. 4,300 damage. I nearly died, but not quite. And 5 kills between our platoon. Not too bad. Enjoyable game. Certainly a good introduction to the E15.